How to Dickmatize your woman. Foreplay, Kingship, and why she does it for a boss. How to Dickmatize your woman. So what is this? Essentially developing your masculine energy in such a way that can't be ignored. Developing healthy masculine traits, such as integrity, freedom orientation, linear moving, and consistency. This will allow you to have the maximum impact. First section is foreplay. Now, there are a lot of aspects to foreplay. Foreplay is essentially about the everyday tasks and the sexual simmer. Are your daily actions a turn on or off for your partner? As a man, are you in alignment with your word? This is perhaps the most important thing. Yes, there are a lot of sexual techniques out there, but I'm more so talking about character. Keep in mind that clitoral orgasms are more of a warm-up and are the precursor to deeper vaginal orgasms, such as G-spot and cervical. The secret is to tease the erogenous zones before you enter. Next section is kingship. Number 1, no retreat, no surrender. If you have a goal in your heart that you know is yours, you must go for it. There will always be challenges that come up, but we must persevere. Obstacles are just opportunities to find out what to do differently. Failure is feedback. Don't change the goal, adjust the approach. The only time to change your goal is if it's no longer in alignment with you or it's common sense to do so. In this case, it's not quitting, it's just making an intelligent decision that will set you up for future success. Number 2, the art of being a champion. This consists of many attributes. Amongst many, becoming the greatest version of yourself is key. This is because without that, nothing else really matters. Really wanting to serve humanity and being genuine in your approach. Lead with your heart and never give up. Number 3, testicular fortitude and a spirit of freedom. This is the concept of freedom and standing for what is real. The truth will echo on for eternity. Will you stand up for it? Every decision we make will bring glory to freedom or not. Number 4, the path forward. Path forward consists of having a clear vision for your life. You know who you are and where you're going. Without a clear sense of direction, how do you expect to get where you want to be? In order to be the greatest version of you, you must have a specific approach, one that is tailored to your goals and your dreams. Number 5, be the change you wish to see in the world. We all want change, but we don't want to change that much. This means if we want the outer world to change, we must first change our inner world. Wherever we go, there we are. Everything you see in your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world. Your values, habits, your thoughts, emotions, and your actions. Last section, why she does it for a boss. The answer is real simple. It's because he's a boss. How do we do this? Number 1, boss up. This is about having agency over our own minds, hearts, and spirits, taking 100% responsibility for our own lives. This will allow you to forge your character to create your own life. This requires a sense of internal fortitude, knowing what you want, who you are, and what you stand for. A boss gains wisdom through their own experience and turns around and helps others with it. Freedom on the mind, growth and service in the heart. Wake up every day with sincerity and earnestness to create a better future, one without rules or limitations. Number 2 is freedom. Stand for freedom means to stand for what's real. You will not take orders from tyrants. Everything is birthed from freedom. The reality is it cannot be taken. They never gave it to us in the first place. Freedom is a God-given thing. Sure, you can shut things down, but you can never take the true essence of freedom. Choice is always present, and you know this when you're a boss because you don't look for validation from the outside. You look internally, and you don't look for permission. You stay guided by light, truth, and principles. You no longer live by your feelings, but live by principle. The truth, as you all know, will set you free. Free yourself of all doubts and limitations and create your own life. Number 3 is discipline. Discipline equals freedom. Yes, you can do whatever you want, but what are the results? If you want to be healthy, wealthy, and have great relationships, we must have the discipline to implement certain practices, habits, and mindsets to get the results. The life that you want does just not happen. You must be qualified through challenges and forging your character. We must know fear. Notice that I did not say no fear. It's KNOW. This because courage cannot exist in the absence of fear. It's only through circumstances that produce fear that we can demonstrate courage. For this, we must know fear and understand it. We must understand our own tendencies and dispositions to fear so we can create a plan. When we live how others think we should live, we live by this cookie-cutter set of rules. We don't even realize that we're not getting the results that we want. Fear is not a virtue. A lot of people are propagating victimhood as a strength, which is ridiculous. Live a life from the inside out rather than from the outside in. Eventually, your inner world will create your outer world. And it's not that things change, it's that you change, and you enforce it from going within. Number 4 is abundance. Abundance is a virtue. Operating as if you have enough, even if you have very little. Having an altruistic mindset, and looking out for your life as a whole. Wanting to see people get out of a place that is negative, and wanting to see more light. Stop complaining and gossiping, because we cannot create a life of abundance with this type of scarcity. Examine your life. Anywhere you see lack and turmoil, thoughts, emotions, and actions, that's where you start. Start living a life of abundance. It's about resourcefulness. You don't need anything else. Just focus on those things. Like I said, your outer world will be generated from your inner world. Become rich in your own thoughts and how you feel by taking required actions. The Matrix wants you broke, unhealthy, and unhappy. The only way out is to go to within. You can start one day, you can make it day one. The choice is yours, my friend. Number 5 is self-mastery. This is the concept of optimizing everything that you do. In the movie The Peaceful Warrior, there's a scene where the main character was talking about martial arts, right? And the mentor responded and said, yeah, you train in martial arts, but I train in everything. That's really the concept of self-mastery. Like, your life is training, right? Just getting better every single day. That's what it's about. You don't have to be perfect. Just wake up every day and want to improve your life, help others around you get better. Look, that may seem like it's a lot of work, but this is your life and you only get one. Like, we're not meant to be average, we're meant for greatness. That's within all of us. The question is if we're going to activate it or not. Unfortunately, a lot of us are asleep, and it takes a lot for us to wake up. I don't feel like it has to be like that, but there's so many distractions and so many things that are just not real. So often life has to knock us upside down in order to get where we want to, or wake up in a sense. I've told my story. I've been in pain and debilitated for years, with seemingly no way out. Everything around me looked like I could not get out of the situation. Character forged through hellfire. I never gave up. I never surrendered, because I know that people need me. I know on the other side of this is a mission waiting. All you want is on the other side of that. You must keep going, man. Stay focused. Know what you want, who you are. It's important to have a deep sense of identity and stick with it. Know who you really are, what you stand for. Have principles and live with a high standard. This gave me the capabilities to now do what I'm doing, and I don't take that lightly. I honor the craft and I have a devotion to excellence every single day. I live with raw possibility because I know what it's like not to have it. Possibility is what inspires me. Possibility for a better future. Why do I walk around like I'm not the one? I've overcome my story. Being on the other side now. Master everything. Health, wealth, relationships. What's the alternative? Most people are broke, unhealthy, and unhappy. That's not what you're meant for. Part of the reason why I do what I do is I'm going to flip those ratios. We will no longer live in a world where average is a norm, not knowing who you are or your purpose. We will usher in a new age of freedom, one without rules or limitations. Walk around like you're the one. Alright everyone, thank you for tuning into the show. For more, you can head over to anthonygastella.com for articles, coaching, and other free resources. Also, if you can, leave a review for the show, let people know what you think, and I'd appreciate that so much. Support the mission of freedom. Thanks for being on this mission with me, and I promise to give you more powerful, empowering, great content to help transform your life. Thanks for tuning in.